my wins. This is coming from within. I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 vision.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Denver Broncos. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll look to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
He'll look to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. Running on first down, Eckler. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Now back to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Push him back. Push him back.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
On the ready. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 6 at the 29.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On second down, a run with Lindsay. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On second down now, it's Lindsay. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Open man here is Hamilton. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No yardage.
Okay.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting a 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Ready. 56 is the mic. Let's go, D.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. On second down, Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Looking to throw. Being chased out left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
They'll drop the throw. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. It's Williams on the catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from... And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his third touchdown now on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I got you. Let's go.
To throw again, Costello. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Looking to throw. Costello. Going up top. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left side, and that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently, so that's just going to be an incompletion. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. Now a carry for Lindsey, and he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. And he can't find a receiver, and he he's brought down. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James, a sack from his safety position. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
He'll look to throw. This one caught by Ridley. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find...
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Denzel Perryman gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
My 7.
Off the play fake. Costello. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Reggie Ragland able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give, Eckler running to the right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd and 2. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Let's go. Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costello. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Denzel Perryman picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 3rd and long. Costello. He'll find Lindsey here. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Reggie Ragland. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this to Eckler. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Again at 13 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And the ball is knocked out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got three. Three down.
They'll set up a throw. It's complete to Williams. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Watch the screen.
They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Hey, check. Mike 50.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. They'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Badgley, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Off the bootleg. Costello. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 23 yards the pickup there.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
Ready up.
49, guys. Mike, 49. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
80 weapon. Come
On first down, Lindsey. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. To throw on 2nd down. Costello. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On 3rd down, Costello. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And McManus able to put it through. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Let's go!
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On second down, it's Lindsey. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll drop the throw. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen.
50 points.
On 1st and 10, Costello. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
90 good.
Here we go.
Hey, exit.
49's the mic. Watch 49.
Snap.
Operating from the gun, Costello. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
McManus's point after is good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Broncos 17.